Hi, I'm Roland with Shoppa's and John Deere.
And I'm Jennifer Farrell, and today we're going to take you on a fun trip called Shoppa's Hometown and Around.
We're going to start at our Bay City location. It was the first Shoppa's location, and it opened in 1982.
So we're going to take you from the store out in the community. We're going to show you 3 great places to eat, share some fun facts about Matagorda County, and also show you where to take your family for a fun day trip.
Shoppa's Hometown and Around. Let's go!
Located about 80 miles outside of Houston, Bay City was established in 1894 as the county seat for Matagorda County. Agriculture has always played a huge part in its history, and today it's still home to nearly 800 farms. It's also considered a gateway to the Gulf. Matagorda Beach is just a quick 20-minute drive away.
If you're headed that way, our staff members say you gotta try the waterfront restaurant at Matagorda Harbor. It overlooks the marina and busy intercoastal waterway, which sees an average of 20 to 40 million tons of product cruise by each year. River systems like this one are actually the most economically and environmentally friendly way to transport goods over a long distance. One barge can carry as much material as 60 train cars. It's definitely worth getting a table next to the big window. You can watch all the waterway activity while sampling seafood platter full of fish, shrimp, crab, and oysters. Okay, if seafood's not your thing and home cooking is, we got a great idea. The Blessing Hotel. The hotel itself was built in 1906 and lunch happens 364 days a year from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. While you're there, be sure to say hi to the iconic Miss Helen, who's managed the restaurant since the late 1960s. Back in Bay City, the place to go is K2 Steakhouse. It's just off the Courthouse Square. It was established in 1981. K2 is known for its home-style cooking. I particularly love their chicken fried steak and get a great salad. Their salad wagon is legendary. In Matagorda County, they take their athletics serious. Behind me is a statue of Joe DeLoach here at Bay City ISD. He won the 200-meter gold medal in Seoul, South Korea in 1988. Over in Van Vleck, Charles Austin won a gold in high jump in Atlanta in 1996. Let's move to football. Simon Fletcher and Mark Dennard made it to the Super Bowl. Both their teams lost. I know how frustrating it must be for those guys. Let's stay in the football realm. If you're talking about the Tidehaven area, you got to remember the Woods brothers, Sean and George. And down in Palacios, they had a little guy named Oscar Giles who also played a little bit of football and went to the University of Texas. But a guy I want you to look up. This guy was Earl Campbell before Earl Campbell. His name was George Woodard. Went to Van Vleck High School. Look him up. It's worth the time.
So our day trip from our Bay City location is the Varner Hog Plantation State Historic Site. Located in West Columbia, it's just a short 30-minute drive from our Bay City store, and it's a great place to spend time outdoors, soaking in a little bit of Texas history. Martin Varner, one of Stephen F. Austin's old 300 colonists, first settled on this land in the early 1800s. He later sold his home place to the Patton family from Kentucky, and they built the site into a booming agricultural complex that included a cotton gin and a sugar mill. Like most plantations of the time, the site was also home to at least 100 enslaved individuals, many of whom can only be remembered by the fingerprints they left behind on the handmade bricks. The 1900 storm destroyed most of the buildings on the property. Only the plantation home remained standing. A year later, in 1901, former Governor James Hogg bought the place and renovated the home to function as the family's country retreat. In 1918, the family struck oil, and then in 1958, Ima Hogg, the governor's daughter, donated the plantation to become a museum. The site is open Tuesday through Sunday. Admission is $7 for adults and $4 for children.